Happy Hum Day, everybody. So let's see. This is going to take a while for the eyeballs to come on. And if you are here, make sure you say hi. Okay. Hello, exclusive events for you. I know who you are. Hi, Jay Butler. Hi, Shonston 11. Thank you for joining me on Instagram. Hi, Sharon. Thank you for joining me. Look at you people. I love it. Hi, Carla. Thank you for joining me. Okay. Facebook user, say hi. And I can see your name. So unless you click on StreamYard so that I can see your name. Otherwise, I will have to call you Facebook user. Okay. Yes, my name is May, M-A-Y, like the month, not M-A-I. But hi back to you, Jay Butler. Hi, Sharonda. Oh, that's you, Shonston 11. Okay. Look, I love to be able to see my members on Instagram as well. Hi, Bose. Thank you for joining me as well. Okay. So a lot of Facebook user. Hey, Dre. Thank you for joining me on Facebook. So, okay. All right. Hi, Siobhan. Thank you for joining me. So just one quick announcement. Very soon, the events for anyone social media handle will be changed to @Mayo_Silvers, just like my name, MAYYEO, which is my maiden last name, and also Silvers is my married last name. So my father, my father has no son, so I don't have any brothers, and I want to be able to continue his legacy. So I have his last name become my middle name. So, okay, so very soon, my Sean, my social media manager, is going to help me switch over. At events for anyone will be known as Mayo_Silvers. And for those of you who probably have in my mentorship program knows that I am going into a huge PR campaign, and the PR campaign, you will be seeing me on TV, podcasts, and publications. So I want to make sure that people recognize who I am. So this is one small step to get on that. All right. So, okay. Thank you so much for joining me today on Wednesday, our Facebook Live tutorial. I appreciate all of you for giving me your time every Wednesday. My YouTube subscribers, thank you for watching me here as well. So for those of you who do not know me, and this is the first time you're joining me, my name is Mayo_Silvers. I am the owner of M2 Hospitality and Event Planning Company, and also the founder, event mentor, and coach for events for anyone, where we provide a mentorship program called the Unstoppable Eventrepreneur to event planners like you to help you start and grow your event planning company into a multiple six-figure profit business, just like my own event planning company. And another announcement. Thank you so much, Carla. Another announcement. Our e-commerce store is open. So if you go to my website, events for anyone, EVENTS 4 anyone.com, our e-commerce store is published, unless Sean tells me otherwise. So you'll be able to get the Unstoppable Eventrepreneur merchandise there as well. So for those of you who has joined my last workshop and won the coffee mug, it's on the way to you. It takes 7 to 10 days to ship it over to you. So go check out the, yes, time to shop. Okay, thank you, Sean. So thank you for confirming my e-commerce store is open. So we have our mug, we have our tumbler, we have our coffee mug, we have our water bottle, we have our tote bag, we have a journal, we also have our hat. So the clothes, I am very particular, so I'm still shopping for good quality clothes, and this one they discontinue, unfortunately. So I'm continuing to shop. So remind yourself they are unstoppable. Remind yourself that you're unstoppable eventrepreneur. So this is where you should go to get your merchandise. Okay. All right. So thank you so much for joining me today. And once again, for giving me your time every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Today, I want to talk about charging your worth. Okay. Charging your worth. And I will end this session with something that is going to mind-blow you. And but let's go into the nitty-gritty. So hi, Odella. Thank you for joining me on Instagram. So today we want to talk about charging your worth and what happens when you don't charge your worth, right? So when we talk about your worth, what exactly is your worth? Okay, what exactly is your worth? Your worth is the price that you price yourself for your services, that people will want to pay you to provide the services for the events. So how much is your worth is very subjective, right? You may think that you're worth $10,000, but if your work doesn't portray that you're worth $10,000, then people won't pay you the $10,000. That's the reason why I always emphasize when you're doing your marketing, make sure that all your branding, all your verbiage, your branding, your visuals, your collaterals, all must align to the price that you want to charge for your services. Hi, Dorothy. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so you want to be able to make sure that everything is aligned to the price that you want to charge people when they look at your work, all right? When they look at your work, regardless whether it's your video, regardless whether it's your website or the work that you have done, pictures of the events that you have done, how you present yourself, they have a perceived value, how much they want to pay you. So make sure that you are aligned in every aspect. And sometimes you may not be the best person to judge how much is your worth in terms of your services. May need to have a third-party opinion. Ask them to look at your social media, ask them to look at your website, ask them to look at your digital presence and all your work that you're posting. Ask them how much do you think this is worth? Like how much do you think you will pay to get their opinion? Okay? So now, today we want to talk about what happens if you don't charge the price that you want to charge. What happens if you don't charge the price that you want to charge? Hey, Sandy, thank you for joining me. I haven't seen you for a while. So what happens if you don't charge the price that you want to charge? Okay, so because a lot of business owners, okay, in this sense, I'm going to say event planners. A lot of event planners, especially when they're first starting their business, they have this fear of not being able to book any events. They have this fear of not making any business, okay? So they go into a sales conversation with the need and the desperate need that they must close this sale. So when they get any form of a price objection, okay, when they get any form of a price objection or any form of objection, the first thing they do is they quickly assume that, okay, if my price is low, people will book me. What do? You drop your price, okay? And from a consumer standpoint, they may not think that you're expensive, but they may not book you because of certain reasons, because they don't feel confident that you can live up to their expectation or deliver the vision that they want. But immediately when you decide to discount your price, they may try to just make do with you and say, you know what, I'm sure that we can work something out. May not be 100% what I want, but she's giving me such a good deal, so let me just book with her. And then you get this client, okay? You get this client who didn't really want you to begin with, okay? But because you drop your price so low, then they decide that, you know what, it's a good deal. So and then when they start working with you, okay? When they start working with you, they are not your ideal clients, right? When they're not your ideal clients, you know what happens. So I will elaborate on point 2. So point 1, when you start charging low, okay, you start getting all these low-paying clients. Guess what happens? You are telling the universe that I love low-paying clients, because your action is showing to the universe and to the reality, to the world, okay, to the people in your surroundings, to your friends and your family and potential clients, that I work with low-paying clients. Because word spread how cheap you are. Word spread that you will give discount here, there, okay, in order to get the business, all right? So the word spread, the universe hears you, the reality hears you, your friends and family hear you, your social media is showing the work that you are doing, and then what happens? You keep getting low-paying clients, okay? Low-paying clients. So many of you who join my Facebook group, when one of the questions that you answered, you know, like not getting the clients to pay me my worth, not paying the clients to pay me the price that I want, start asking yourself, right, how are you marketing yourself? Are you telling people? Are you indirectly, subconsciously telling other people that I will do your event no matter how much you pay me? Okay, as in no matter how little you pay me, I will do the events. Okay, so yeah, word of mouth runs south. Well, not all the time, because M2 Hospitality, my event planning company, is 100% based on word of mouth. When people who comes to work with me, they already know how much I charge. So there is no price objection because they already know they're going to pay premium. So not necessarily, but good publicity doesn't reach far. Bad publicity reach a million. So this is something that you need to think about. Okay, when you start accepting one low-paying client, you're going to get a lot more low-paying client. You know why? Because in your mental state of mind that if I can get this client at $700, what is the difference if I get another client and I only charge $700? It's still money coming to me. It's still money in my bank rather than not having any clients when I want to charge $1,000. That's the mindset. Okay, that's the mindset of especially for new event planners who haven't been in business for long, or even event planner who are in business for a long time but not getting any business. So they're getting into this desperate mode of operation. Okay, they start getting desperate here that, oh, I need the money, I must close this deal. So, oh, okay, so you drop your price, you start attracting all these low-paying clients. So don't complain that how come people are not paying your worth, because the word out there is you only charge this much. So when you charge the $700 client, true story, when you charge the $700 client, next time you up your price to $1,000, and this potential client who came to you was referred to you by the $700 client, and the $700 client came to you, and then you say, oh, my fee is $1,000. You know what's the $700 potential client going to say to you? Well, how come you charge my friend $700 and you're charging me $1,000? How come? And you're gonna have a hard time explaining. Oh yeah, because my price has increased. Well, if you can give it to my friend, why can't you give it to me? Come on, of course. Come on, give me a good deal. They will start negotiating with you because you already did it once. Why can't you do it again? Right? And then if you go into the sales conversation with this lack mindset, oh my God, I must close this client because I need the money. $700 is better than nothing. What do? You get them a discount. You go down to $700. So you just compromise your integrity. Okay? That you didn't hold true to your price. There you go. I was about to ask, how many of you experienced that? And Sandy wrote, that is so true and so annoying. Okay? So, all of you who has followed me for a long time knows that I lay it out there. I speak the truth. I don't sugarcoat. I call you out. Okay? And with love. All right, of course, with love. So think about that, all right? When you don't charge your worth, what happens? This is exactly what's going to happen. Point number one. Number two, number one, attracting low-paying clients, and the universe keep giving you these low-paying clients because you just keep accepting them, and the universe say, oh, you love them? I'm going to give you more, okay? So now, point number two, you start getting all these low-paying clients. Yeah, family members always expect a discount. Of course they do. Everybody expect a discount, not just a family member. Everybody expect a discount. It's how you stand firm to with your boundary. How do you set the boundaries? How do you set the limitation? And you got to have such a strong mindset. You got to have such a strong position to say that, I'm sorry, actually you don't even need to apologize. Let me catch myself. You don't have to apologize for charging what you want to charge. You don't have to apologize to them that you can't give them a discount. Just tell them, I can't give you a discount because my time is precious, and this time that I'm doing your event, I could charge another client at $1,000 instead of $700. I run a business, not a charity. Very simple. Okay. So it's going to take some guts to say all that out. So keep practicing. Okay. Damn that universe. No, don't damn the universe. The universe is in your command. Whatever you command, whatever you wish is their command. You got to know how to speak to your universe. Okay. And this is something for my paid members at 5:30 tonight. Our Wednesday Zoom class. This is what I'm going to be talking about, your belief system and how do you communicate to the universe. So now, point number two, okay? What happens when you don't charge your worth? What happens when you don't charge your worth? You are overworked and underpaid. Overworked and underpaid, okay? Am I right? So, and you know what's the worst thing that happened? You put in your own money to make the event look better, because you have so much pride about your work. So somebody pays you $700 and they want you to do this lavish event, okay? These are the people who have the champagne taste but beer budget. And then because you are so desperate for the money, you do this event. And then you realize that, oh my God, the budget is not enough. Okay, so you work harder, making it look more beautiful. And then sometimes it even gets to the point that, you know what, I'm just going to buy some props. I'm going to buy some stuff to make it look pretty. And then so that, people don't think that, oh, my work look like a piece of shit. Okay, so you decide to invest your own money, and your clients are, oh, thank you so much for putting by adding your own money into my budget. Your client is super happy. Okay, your client is super happy because you just put in your own money to make her event look beautiful, because you have so much pride in your work. So you underwork, okay, you overwork, and you're underpaid, and you put in your own money, okay, to make the events look pretty. So that's why I say, do you have a business or do you have an expensive hobby? Because you try to keep telling yourself, wow, when I buy all these props for this event, it looks very pretty, and I can keep this prop, I can use it for next event. And you know what? This pattern of thinking keeps happening. Then you keep buying more things. Keep buying more things for next few events. Keep buying more things. And the last thing you know, you see your whole garage has got all those stuff. Okay? All those stuff. And then you realize, hey, how come I'm not making money? Okay? Sandy. It's so true. Yes, they think that the extra stuff was part of the price. Exactly. They think that those extra stuff is part of the budget. And then you have those people referring other people who's as cheap as them and say, hey, you did such a good job for my friend's event. I want exactly the same look, or I want more. Can you keep it at the same price? You see, it keeps building and building and building up. Okay? You're overworked and underpaid. And then you lose money because you use your own money to make the event look better, because you have a lot of pride about your work. You don't want your work to look like a POS, because the $700 is not going to cover that, right? Now, third point. So what happened? So accumulation of point 1 and point 2. Okay. First point, you keep attracting low-paying clients. Second point, you're overworked, okay, underpaid, and you're losing money. What happens? What's the nail on the coffin? You start resenting. You start resenting your work. You start resenting what you're doing. Every time someone refers a lead to you, and then when they start talking about $700 budget, you start pull a long face. Okay, you start going to anxiety mode. And then you tell yourself, oh, I really don't want to do this, but I need the money. I really don't want to do this, but I need the money. You keep going through this vicious cycle. Okay, and then you really, really resent what you say you love to do. You resent what you say you love to do. You say that you love planning events and you want to make a business out of this, right? But you keep getting the wrong type of clients, and you keep putting in money for each of those events. And then ultimately, one day you wake up and say, oh my God, I'm so tired. I do all so much. I do all this. How come I'm still not making money? Okay. And you start hating what you're doing. How is that about turning your passion into profit? How is that possible? That's what I teach. Turning your passion into profit. People in my program, they make money. Okay. Because I am in their head. I know what they're thinking. So I pull out all the crap in their head and I reprogram their mind. That's what I do. Okay. So Sandy was like, get out of your head. Well, you know what? You have to get out of your own head. I don't get into your head, but I'm just speaking the facts. So all this accumulation, okay, makes you really don't want to build your business, or you're building the business with the wrong foundation because you got the wrong pool of clients. You keep putting money in. So what happened? What happened? Your passion becomes a nightmare, or becomes a super expensive hobby, and your husband, your spouse, your partner, your loved ones who see you going down this spiral keep telling you, forget about it. You're not going to make it. Look at all the things you're doing. This is just a dream. Okay. Look at this. This is just a dream. This is your dream. You have to decide who's going to write your dream. Who's going to tell you how your dream is going to be? Because if you do all that, your dream just became a nightmare. Okay. Now, one last thing. When I talk about charging your worth, right? Paying your worth. Your client needs to pay your worth. Your client should be paying your worth. Please do not confuse your worth with your worth. Let me just repeat that. Your client is actually paying you the worth of your service. Okay? Your client is paying you the worth of your service. They're not paying you your worth. Okay? They're not paying your worth. Nobody can pay you your worth. You are priceless. You don't have a value, okay? Because you are priceless. Nobody can afford to pay your worth because you are priceless. You understand that? You are priceless. You are precious. No money can buy your worth. Okay? People are paying the worth of the service that you're providing. People are paying the worth of the service that you are providing. Please don't confuse the worth of your service with your worth. Okay? When people say no to you, when people say that, this is too expensive, when people say no to you, they're saying to the worth of your service. They're not saying no to you, your worth. So when you go into a sales conversation, don't feel dejected. Don't feel that you are not worth it. Okay? Don't feel that you are not worth the price that you want to charge. You are worth every damn dime that you want to charge. But people may not want to pay you the worth of your service. Okay? And that comes into, so that is separate from you. Please understand that. The worth of your service is not you. That is a separate entity. So you are priceless. Nobody pays you for your worth. Okay? Nobody can pay you for your worth because you're not for sale. You understand? You're not for sale. Your service is for sale. When people say no to you, they're saying no to the worth of your service. And the worth of your service can be elevated based on certain things that I teach, right? Or the branding, or your messaging, how you present yourself. So that is your takeaway point. Okay? That is your takeaway point. This is one tutorial that you have to listen to it many, many, many times. You have to listen to it many, many times to let it sink in. To let it sink in. Because you are your worst nightmare. Okay? You are your own worst nightmare. Your demon, your scarcity mindset will creep in. Every time you come into a sales conversation, if you don't have a strong mindset and you have such bad relationship with money, your attachment with money is not a healthy attachment, you go into a sales conversation with this lack or scarcity mindset, and that's what happens. You don't charge the worth of your service. And then this is the three things that happen. You keep attracting low-paying clients, you're overworked and underpaid, and you even lose money because you use your own money to make it look pretty. And then you start to resent what you do because you don't like the people that you're working with because they are not your ideal client. And you don't like the events you're putting up because they look like a POS. Okay? So I hope this is hitting home to a lot of you. Watch this, share this video. If you really love what I do, make sure that you share my social media handle. Right now it's events for anyone. Okay, for Instagram, follow me, share my social media handle, share my videos, share my posts. For my Facebook group members, listen, when you invite your friends, right, to come into the Facebook group, please let your concierge know, because when you just blindly invite, they come in, they don't answer the entry questions, I don't accept them. Okay, so this is one of our criteria. It states very clearly, you must answer those entry questions in order to be accepted. So just DM your concierge. You say, hey, how can I invite my friend to come over? All right. So friends don't let friends suffer. Friends love friends to grow with them. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time today. I hope that this has been a good session. As usual, give me a thumbs up, give me a love, give me an emoji. Let me know that you have enjoyed today's session. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Bye.